I heard some crazy shit be happening up in here.
I heard when you go in there, you never come out.
I'm a flame on like Johnny Torch. Killing that rap shit to me, it's just a sport. Yeah, been off the chain, 3-point insane. Can't no shooter see me on that court. Yeah, I feel like Thanos, I just need the stones. Dark Vader, I'm bringing the force. Yeah, I had to warn him if we start to beef. When we slide in, ain't no remorse. Yeah, that little bitch so malice. Can't no rap nigga ever stand on my belly. Remember last year, thought I lost my balance. And I came in a rap game swinging with a mallet. Woo! Put the soda on my back and I carried it. I couldn't leave it if I won't cause I'm married. Underground, I took the passage like Harry. Now they see I'm getting money, they furious. Wizard shit, I got the power like Potter. They call me Nino, I took over the Cotter. I live in LA, fuck your hoe in Nevada. Took over Rome like I'm part of the Sparta. Can't test me, got the cheats in the lead way. Feeling like Diddy, make I walk for a cheesecake. Don't paper pussy, it already come prepaid. Ship a couple grams to get dope like eBay. Bitch, I did it on my own, I didn't need nobody. Niggas snitching, who the feds? Ain't no telling, hardly. I just smoked a lot of gas, I been on my body. Girl, the way you throw that ass, you gon' hurt somebody.
So what y'all bitches bring?
Yeah, I'm on the phone. All you see is money. When I hit the room, big ol' check shit. Drum roll.
What the fuck you finna
Hey,
do
yo,
with
the
that?
guys in them. They feel vibes in them. Them niggas counterfeit.
Right.
Ain't no disguise in them. That little nigga my son.
Alright, now I'm ready.
For me, you niggas never come for me. I keep a couple clips on me, nigga. That shit my company. The niggas you look up to, I swear them niggas some sons of me. Them niggas is a sense. I wouldn't let them niggas come with me. Yeah, they call me Big Bang, bitch. You know I got them big bands. These niggas said he's singing, I swear they up in some quicksand. Yeah, you got some nerves, your brains on the curve. Cause you talking all these words like your ass is a big man. Yeah, it's jammed up, baby. Let me slow this down. If I turn up, she going down. Cut a lot of people, I knew they clowns. Niggas just mad, I don't want them around. You at her panties, I'm tryna get in the wheel of her granny. Granny in the game, they ain't understand me, but I work real hard, now they can't stand me. Where you from? I'm not from Earth, baby, a whole nother planet. Step in my solar system, it's crazy. I welcome you to the challenge. The way they counted me out before, I don't think they was counting. Came from the basement, not on the spaceman, bitch, I'm hiding a mountain.
Yo, hotnewhiphop.com, they call me Heineken. Ooh.
And I am the ESSO, Everyone Sees Sounds official.
Oh, man, who we got on the set with us right now, man?
Hey, it's your boy Bandupsick, man. You know, I'm in the building right now. I'm in LA. You know, we just cooling. You know what I mean? Promoting this Cap Life. You know what I mean?
All right. So tell us about the Cap Life record.
I mean, Cap Life is a crazy record how it came about. You know what I mean? It was basically supposed to be a record that, you know, tells about the industry and how a lot of these people be capping in their raps. You know, everybody got the money, everybody got the cars, everybody got the jewelry and the bitches. You know what I mean? But when you see them in real life and, you know, you see all the things that they, you know, that they doing, it's a lot of cap in their rap. So it was just kind of to separate the real life from the rap life. And we dropped the video and that thing ended up going crazy, literally.
So what's something that the general audience doesn't know that rappers be capping about that you're like, nah, especially with the pandemic, shit got exposed? What's something you'd be like, nah, that's not how the industry goes?
I mean, man, it's a lot of people out here just, you know, acting like they're accustomed to the lifestyle. You know what I mean? The lifestyle in general, you know what I mean? Everybody got drip nowadays. You know what I mean? Everybody running around here with $50,000 to $100,000. You know what I mean? Everybody posting rentals. You know what I mean? Airbnb. You know what I mean? Yeah, it all look good for the social media. You know, from an outside looking in. But you know, when you know these people and you know some of their situations, it's just funny. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I'm very, very hip to that. I always tell people about that. You know what I'm saying?
Factual.
So, how'd you get from Minnesota to LA?
Man, that's a story, bro. You know, I was going through it at a point in time with my BM, and you know, I just felt like Minnesota just wasn't a place for me no more. You know what I mean? I wasn't able to really see my kid like I wanted to. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know, I don't want to look back at my life and wish I chased a dream. So I was like, you know, fuck it. I jumped in the car. I had a couple $1,000s in my name. I drove out to LA, slept in my car for probably like 3 to 4 weeks. I messed around and bought a store from this dude. I rented a store for probably like 3 or 4 months, and then saved up enough money, and then end up, you know, paying for a lot of promotion, you know, a little bit of the lifestyle. End up coming on a couple come-ups along the way, and here we are today.
Okay.
So what's the relationship like, not with your baby mother, but like with your kid? Because essentially you said you had to move away from your kid to pursue your career, but that's a different mentality too.
Yeah, man, it was a tough one, you know what I mean? Because, you know, before that, we was kind of already kind of beefing a little bit, you know what I'm saying, for like maybe 2 years, I would say. So I was on and off seeing her already. So then I had finally got to the point where I was seeing her again, and then we kind of, you know, went into a situation. But now everything's good, you know what I mean? You know, I done went through my trials, my tribulations, and, you know, I think I passed my, you know, my first test, I would say, with God. You know what I mean? So he bought all the stuff that I, you know, that he felt like I deserved back into my life. I'm just
what were y'all beefing over though?
It was a lot though. It was, so we first came to move out here in California, and, you know, California is an expensive place. We tried it in 2017. You know, it didn't work. You know what I mean? We ended up staying with Taz James, you know what I mean? Rick James' son, so to speak, you know what I mean? Which is crazy. He had a lot going on, man. I'm not gonna really put his business out there, but bro had a lot going on, you know what I mean? And eventually it drove us back to Minnesota. You know what I mean? So we ended up falling out from that. She felt like, you know, I kind of had my kid in the situation or whatever the case may be. So, and, you know, it was all, you know, based upon the lifestyle of trying to come up. You know what I mean? So, you know, once we got past the whole, you know, you're just being selfish. I think you're doing this just to be selfish for you. And then it was, you know, more so, I really see why you're doing this. You really did all that to, you know.
That's when you started making money, right? What a coincidence.
Okay.
What a coincidence. I let the story go, but I had to jump in when I knew it came to, oh, now I see why you're doing it, because you forked over a couple dollars like I told you, so and so and so and so. My bad. Now I get it. Yeah, I got you.
You know how this shit work, man.
Yo, tell me how it felt to be written up in a Billboard, though. Saying your person.
That was major, you know. Shout out to Urban Grind Jess, you know what I mean. I felt like that was real. That was my first time ever really being on something like on that platform, you know what I mean. And I really feel like my fan base really reciprocated to it, because they on Facebook they went crazy. I got hundreds of shares. You know, I got a bunch of new fans that, you know, probably wouldn't know about my music just from people sharing it. And now I feel like I might got the light in my city, because, you know, they really looking at me as like one of the leaders, you know, to really kind of put it on. Because when you think about Minnesota, you don't really think about nobody. You know what I mean? You like, who? Shit, Prince?
Didn't Next come from Minnesota, the group Next?
Yeah, singers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got Next, you got Prince and all the rest of them. You can think about that, but you definitely don't think about rapping.
You don't think about rapping, especially nowadays rapping. You know what I mean? So I feel like what I'm doing right now is trying to change history. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make Minnesota what Atlanta is right now. You know, we got no labels there. Ain't nobody really looking at the talent, and it's a lot of talent. Definitely.
I mean, what's it gonna take for people to musically look at a city that's in the middle of America? It's dumb cold, and other than sports, ain't much for. It's not a vacation destination.
I mean, yo, let's keep it real. Let me jump in real quick. They used to say the same thing about Toronto. Yo,
Fact.
For years, Canada, people didn't touch nobody from Canada because they had weird music business rules. They didn't understand the game. But look at Canada now. You got
Canada is more like a New York town versus.
But I'm telling you, it didn't matter, son. They didn't touch Canada. It wasn't until Drake, my dude, because Cardinal Official was the only one that was coming from Canada. They got weird music business rules up there. I'm just saying that there are places that St. Louis, before Nelly was there, nobody cared about St. Louis neither. You know what I'm saying? So it takes people willing to put out dope music and put their money behind their music.
Exactly, and that's what we missing. I think honestly, a a lot of artists in Minnesota go off the you know, I want to say organic, but I would also say the cheap approach. You know what I mean? Because if it's organic, you popular already. You know what I mean? And if you know you ain't popular, then you know you got to spend some money to get seen. You know what I mean? It just makes sense. So I feel like a lot of people are just cheap, and a lot of people and a lot of people kind of like got that crabs in the bucket mentality, bro. Like for an example, I dropped Cap Life. At least 600 of those 1,200 comments in there is people pulling me back in the bucket. You know what I mean? Oh man, he ain't Minnesota, he ain't this, never heard of him. You know what I mean? So it's like, it don't matter how big an artist is gonna be from that state, you just gonna have that mentality there. And I feel like once a person finally breaks past the threshold, you ain't gonna be able to use those, you know, that mentality against them. Once you're popular, everybody supports you, bro. You know what I mean? That's just how it is, unfortunately.
I think, you know what it is too? People are afraid of getting left behind.
Yep.
You know, also everyone always feels like they can't come up together. It's some type of a mentality. People are like, this shit is about me.
Facts.
And I'm like, the most successful people are all in the group and they busting their shit together. So the blueprint is there, but you know, you get some people, there are some people that have a Ferrari and they hype that the man got a Lambo. There's a nigga with a Porsche and he mad that his man's got a Benz.
Facts, bro. That's
So
how it is.
you know, so what's the origin behind your name, man?
So it goes back into my whole story. You know what I mean? I used to go by Sick the Punchliner. So I had a bunch of music out at that time when I was rapping. You know, I started by like in 2016. So, you know what I'm saying? I had songs with King Louis, songs with FBG, Billionaire Black, Tay 600, a lot of Chicago artists because I'm originally from Chicago. So I was really pushing the Chicago way. You know what I mean? Because that's where I'm from. That's my stomping grounds. I just moved to Minnesota at a real young age, and I was living there for a while, so it just kind of transitioned. But anyways, so I was Sick the Punchliner. You know, the drill movement kind of died after they killed Zach TV. You know, RP Zach TV. Yeah. He was like the last platform for Chicago, to be honest. You know what I mean? Him and Say Cheese was kind of neck and neck at this time. You know what I mean? And then once Zach died, all of his, you know, subscribers went to Say Cheese, which is what Blue Say Cheese is where he at right now. But then I was like, you know, it's time to rebrand. You know what I mean? It's time to get out of this era that ain't got nothing but, you know, death, jail, you know, just a bunch of negative energy around it. And, you know, all this is just for clout. You know what I mean? Something that ain't even money. We ain't making no money from it. We just losing each other and we battling each other. We ain't even doing it to battle, you know, a supposed enemy or something. So when I came to terms with that, I was like, you know, it's time to really rebrand. And then the come up came all at the same time. So I was like, you know what? Bandupsick. You know what I mean? That, you know, I had to band up, you know what I mean? And not only monetary, but, you know, with my knowledge, and I enrich my knowledge, you know what I mean? So I band up in a bunch of different aspects.
But what made you get to that point, though? Did you just wake up one day and you just like, yo, this is the mentality that I'm going to put forth? What was it that got you even thinking different?
I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, when they killed Zach, that really opened my eyes. You know what I mean? Because you know, he really was a good dude. You know what I mean? He really showed love to a lot of artists, and I feel like for, you know, somebody to take him out, it was a little bit bigger than, you know what I mean, what we can kind of see beyond the front lines. So that just kind of opened my thinking. Like, you got to move different. You know what I'm saying? You got to put different energy out here into the world. You know what I mean? And ultimately, you just got to become a better person and a better human if you expect better yourself. You know what I mean? And that's just kind of what changed the RP's act.
And now you in LA, what's the mentality like creatively? Because, you know, you got Chicago roots, you got Minnesota roots.
Yeah.
You in La La Land, that's a whole different animal.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, LA is so inspirational, man. You know, because you just got all of the things that you've seen people build here, you know, and then you got all of these different people that embrace you differently. You know, LA people different here, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got a different mentality. I think it's because to be here, you got to have something. So a lot of people that don't have nothing, and I won't say it like that because we have a third of, you know, the homeless population here, But far as like far as like people actually embracing something, you don't really have the crabs in the barrel kind of mentality too much here because people got it already. You know what I mean? It ain't cheap here. You know what I mean? It ain't like, when you're living in Chicago or Minnesota where the rent, $800-900, everybody kind of making, maybe $1,500-1,600 every 2 weeks. So, when you're done paying bills, you looking at the next person like, man, I hate these shine. How you get that? Or, you know what I mean? That's just kind of the mentality. Here in Canada, they pulling up in Ferraris. You know what I mean? I just caught the ass.
So you ain't going to Compton and South Central or nothing and watch.
No, and I mean even in the hood. Don't get me wrong. When I first came here, I was doing Postmates. You know what I mean? And Instacart. So I was all through the hood delivering. And you still got to have some money to live in the hood. Don't let them trick you. You know what I mean? You can't be broke living in the hood out here. Cali makes sure of that for sure. You're gonna be like them homeless folks in them tents, for real. So it's it's a different mentality. I'm gonna leave it like that. Definitely.
Nah, most definitely. As you out in LA, who you looking to link up with on these projects you got coming up, man? Because I heard all the Chicago dudes you had, and that's a lot of wave and energy because for years Chicago was a cheat code if you wanted to get your numbers up, like academics and them dudes. So now that wave ain't there, how you doing to get that extra notoriety aside from driving the engine machine of paying for your promotion and things like that?
Well, right now I'm gonna be messing with my cousin, Ruger. I've been, me and him, we've been messing around since young. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But he going crazy right now. He getting millions of views. So I think me and him about to do some music. We just got off the phone yesterday actually, and he told me he about to come out to LA in a couple of days. So we finna do some music. You got a bunch of industry artists here that we looking at. We've been looking at Trippy, we've been looking at Uzi. You know what I'm saying? A couple of these people, that are kind of fit in the budget of what we're trying to do. So we just been kind of looking. We don't want to go too big yet because I really want to go through the process. I don't want to skip no lines. I don't want to cut no corners, and I really don't want no handouts. And I don't want nobody to look like they started my career. So I would rather, you know what I mean, do it on the old J. Cole rap. Planet Wars was all Bandupsick. Wasn't no feature on that. You know what I mean? So I might rap that way for a minute and just mess with Ruger. All family.
Do you ever think about going back to Minnesota to do some of your visuals?
Yeah, we got something planned. I was supposed to go back and do this Forms and Furs. Right now it's too cold. It's like -30, so I ain't going back. But I'm supposed to be going back there. I got this Minnesota mixtape I'm gonna do. That's another thing I'm doing. I'm really embracing Minnesota because, like I said, there's so much talent that it's overlooked. So I'm doing this Minnesota mixtape. I'm gonna put a bunch of promotion into it and get a lot of artists. It's gonna be 40 artists, one tape. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get a whole bunch of artists seen on this. And y'all gonna really see us, man. Y'all gonna be like, I didn't even know all these people was over here doing all this crazy shit.
A lot of niggas, man. How you gonna keep the audience's attention?
That's a long time.
We're gonna put 2 to 3 artists on one record, and we're gonna keep the visuals very interesting. We ain't just gonna stand in front of the cameras. We're gonna really make y'all really look like what the hell is going on in these visuals. And that's the key, I think. Especially with me, I try to make my visuals have that what the fuck kind of ordeal. Mm-hmm. I did it with Cap Life, not even trying to be honest. Funny thing about that, it was supposed to be a stripper party, and the strippers never showed up, so I was dressed, for the stripper party with the leggings and all that. So I ended up calling the video man, shooting a video, and it ended up going viral. So, like I said, we're gonna have one of those what the fuck moments on all our videos. Not necessarily like that, but going, more artistic every time. You know what I mean? Like I said, that one was kind of not even planned. That just kind of happened, literally.
Who's your dream collab on, my guy?
What you say?
If you got one person, that you could collab with, that you think that you're gonna make a hot record, not somebody that you like, that you watch, a dope collabo that you think gonna take you to the next level.
I don't even gotta think about it. I would say Money Man all day.
Oh shit.
Money Man all day. You know what I mean? I feel like he the people's champ first and foremost. You know what I mean? A lot of people love him because he's industry but not industry at the same time. You know what I mean? And Money Man independent. I really like the independent wave. and he really stand for a lot that because I came up listening to Money Man, if that gives you any idea, you know what I mean? So, you know, Money Man was a real big inspiration for me, and I feel like a lot of my sound drives from Money Man. So it's a no-brainer. You know, I'd be BC before anything. That's a no-brainer.
Nah, that's what's up. I did a sit down with Money Man, I think 2-3 years ago. No, was it around? And then Esso and I actually went to one of his events too, that he had at the Julon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He good dude, man. So I could see that happening, yo. Especially the way y'all talk on records. That's some really slick talking on that record, B.
Exactly. No, my Money Man people, they definitely in tune. I could say, me and Money Man been in tune. He follow me on Instagram. You know what I mean? Me and his manager, we chop it up from time to time. I won't say we have a strong relationship, but he know who I am, and he definitely watching. You know what I mean? Salute Money Man. You know, definitely keep doing your thing, big bro.
Nah, man.
I'm sorry. So, are you looking to get your music on that radio platform? Are you just good with the streaming and the videos and the visuals and all that, or are you trying to go mainstream as an independent?
I am actually trying to go mainstream. Me and my PR, we talk about that a lot. We really trying to, we don't want to force it yet. So while we got it all set up to do that, we really want to break a record on that lower, you know, portion. And then once it really shoots up past, you know, the millions, then we think at that point we might have one. We might, you know, go into that record to see, you know, will it, you know, take to the mainstream audience at that point. So I feel like definitely.
Okay.
We kind of got
a plan. So you got a real plan, because we always ask people that come on the show, what's your plan? And they always be like, yo, I'm just gonna go crazy. I'm gonna do videos and I'm gonna do songs and I'm gonna drop, and that's how I'm coming. And I'll be like, yo, no disrespect, but that's not a plan. You know what I'm saying? So you saying that you want to get to a certain amount of views. When I get to those views, if we think that that's going to go mainstream, then we'll be able to put the marketing and promo behind that then, and that's how we're going to know what we're going to do.
Exactly. Definitely. And it's really nothing short of that. You know what I mean? Because, you know, my first time with Cap Life, I hit 150,000 views, and this was in 3 months. So I feel like we're doing pretty good, you know, especially as my first video as the new name Bandupsick. You know what I mean? So it's pretty good that what we got going right now. And I feel like once I do this song with Ruger, because like I said, my cousin, he already doing millions of views right now, because he got a lot of that FBG duck wave going on right now. You know, that's Duck with cousin. So I believe, you know, once we get the right record, I don't really want to get them on a drill. I want to get them on something different. You know what I mean? So once we get the right record that I feel like could really break into the industry, you know, me and him, we might, you know, YC in future, I'll sell racks on racks on racks into the game. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how I'm looking at it. You know what I mean? You just got to find that right sound and then the right fan base to, you know, promote with the sound and then get it in that market, and then you're good. And I feel like that's what we're doing right now.
How many hours do you sleep? And the reason why I'm asking that is because the way you the intricacy of how you're thinking about your records, your audience, I can tell you be in front of the computer like, all right, this is research, Spotify, I'm not dropping my song at 3 p.m. I respect shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to get into the mind of it.
I would say I go to sleep pretty early. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm an early dude because I wake up so early.
Me too.
I sleep maybe like 9 or 10, and then I'm up, you know, probably like at 4 or 5. You know, sometimes I'm up at 2 or 3. You know, and I'm up doing things at that time where I got, you know, it's quiet. I can think more. And they say at 3 o'clock is when your brain, I think, is the most aware or something like that. So I don't know, I make my best music at that time. And I think I put my best ideas together as well. So now I see where you're going with that. I appreciate it as well, boss.
Nah, 100 grand, man.
Yeah, it just seems like that you got a good head on your shoulders compared to a lot of people that you talk to. You know what I'm saying? So knowing where you want to go and knowing what you want to be, knowing who you want to collab with, when you want to try to move on to the next level, being very aware that it's not free. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that they don't really get that side, that they want somebody to make them a star. and what are they gonna get from making you a star? They're not gonna make nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely.
So what's next for you though?
I think now at this point, I got a video on the 15th that's about to drop. We addressing a lot of, I won't say hate, but I would say negativity that's been going on. It's a lot of, artists that's kind of been throwing shade my way. So we addressing a couple of things in this song.
Why they doing that though?
Mainly because like I said, I got the light right now in the city, and a lot of people don't want to invest in themselves in Minnesota. So when they see somebody everywhere, for an example, when I drop a record, you see sponsor posts, you see me on YouTube everywhere. You really see the promotion behind it. You see Instagram algorithms, you see blogs. When the other artists drop a record, it's just maybe they friends sharing it. So I feel like, and this is my thinking of me thinking from when I was sick to Punchline. I would attack artists because I felt like they fan base would, maybe be my fan base if they responded. You know what I mean? So I feel like, a lot of artists maybe take it in that perspective now, but I don't really say artists' names. I'll just make a mention to you so you know that I'm talking about you. The only artist I really mention is AOKD. And I feel like I had a real serious relationship with AOKD. He came to Minnesota. This was back when Rico Reckless and them, had the whole video of him going viral, beat him up or whatever.
Shouts out to Reckless.
And I really try to help, bro. Like for real though. You know what I'm saying? We ended up trying to, get into a Rico, getting ourselves into a situation, and only for him to come back and do some fool shit and try to sell me a verse. And I told him, little bro, you my little brother, why about a verse from me? I give you some bread if you want some bread. But he ended up trying to, finesse me out of that. So that's what I'm speaking on, and a couple other artists buying views and shit like that I'm speaking on.
I mean, don't you think that it could be the fact that people down in Minnesota, they don't really know the game? And then when they see you doing certain things, they might think that you're trying to buy your way into the game by sponsoring PC. So people don't know about marketing and promo because they can't see it. But it's very important to everything that you're trying to do. But when you're just the creative and you don't know about business, they will look at you and be like, yo, people know him because he's paying money to sponsor all over the gram. He just spent $1,000. That's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
But they're looking at you like that you're doing something that most organic people don't do. That's organic, player. Just sponsor and let people see yourself and then respond to what they see.
Exactly.
So it goes back to the crabs in the barrel mentality that you was talking about.
Definitely.
So that's why I'm gonna get to my thing and just say, because you going back there and putting 40 people on a record, I understand why Heineken is like, Heineken is thinking, I'm reading his mind like, why would you do that? You go get the people that you really fuck with, you're 2 or 3,
right?
Out with them, y'all promote each other and y'all move forward. Why are you, my last question to you is this.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so insistent of going back to a place that you saying ain't no real love there and you popping in LA? Explain that to me.
All right, so check this out. A lot of people ask me this question too, and I get this question from family members, from even some people that really support me in Minnesota. And it's crazy because I used to have a studio in Minnesota, and I would record thousands of artists. I mean, thousands of artists. So when I see like some of the artists that a lot of people in Minnesota, I would say dick ride or look up to, so to speak, that are like some of the city's favorite. You know what I mean? You know how you got a promoter that may have a little cousin or some shit like that he pushing, or you know what I mean? Something like that.
Of course.
So these are the haters. It's not the true fans. The true fans showing support. They in the comments saying, fuck what they talking about, keep doing your thing. It's the artists that disguise themselves, and not all artists, just the artists that don't really mess with me, have songs with me, never interacted with me, or never really had a chance and opportunity to. So instead of, trying to get a seat at the table, they would try to take the other way. So I don't try to put every artist in the bracket to say, oh man, I'm mad at Minnesota because, majority of them is doing this. I honestly see a lot of hate and then I see a lot of love at the same time. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it's a double blade. You know what I mean? And me being a bigger person and a man about my shit, I just want to make sure that I'm not overlooking the good because of the bad. You know what I mean?
Before you say your question, Hans, it just seems like people who have that mentality, it just don't work out life-wise.
No,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? Like I'm from Southside, Jamaica, Queens, my dude. So I know what it's about. I go back, but I'm not going back all the time to do this and do that. I go back and fuck with who fucks with me. Definitely, I definitely do that when people call me out. But I can't personally say that I'm gonna put something together for
Right.
the people who I know ain't gonna value what I got going on. I'm not gonna spread myself thin, and that's why I asked you that, to just be straight up. You know what I mean?
No, that makes sense, and you know, it put a lot in my brain as well. You know what I mean? It gives me something to think about as well. So I appreciate that you putting that in my brain for real, for real.
No, only thing I could add on to that, if somebody told me Jay-Z came out with an album with 50 songs, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't want to hear 50 straight Jay-Z songs. So the fact you trying to put 40 niggas on at the same time, I would just say pick 2 or 3, bust a song, see how it goes. Then when you got time again, swing another 2 or 3. Yeah, because you got 40. Out of them 40 niggas, 5 of them is dirty ain't shit niggas.
No, 25 of them is dirty ain't shit niggas.
So you know it's gonna be static. You're gonna be like, this cox, somebody gonna come late, be like, so what? You paid $100,000 for the studio.
They gonna be mad at the video time that they get, the bars that they get. It's gonna be an issue, G.
Yo, sick. I needed a 99 bars, nigga.
That's advice. Focus on yourself first, okay? Once you get yourself popping, then you go back and you do what you can for who you can do it for.
Pretty much.
That's some good advice, though. I appreciate that, though. That's some good advice. I ain't gonna lie. I never looked at it like that from that perspective, and that's why sometimes it's good to, you know, keep your mouth closed and keep your ears open. You know,
think about this. It took you making money for your baby mother to understand what's going on, and you share a kid with her. Man, you want these niggas to understand, and they from the same hood and area as your baby mother? Oh, nigga. Thanks, baby.
Yo, give us a drop, dude. Bag Fuel, hot new hip hop.
Yo, hey man.
Wait, whoa. Let me say this. Bag Fuel, next up in hot new hip hop.
Bag Fuel, next up, hot new hip hop, man. It's your boy Bandupsick. You already know we in tune right now. Cap life, you know what I'm saying? We out here in LA living a good life, you know what I'm saying? We got the sun, you know, all that. So y'all be in tune with me, man. Bandupsick, we drop it right now. Let's get it. Boom.
All right, thank you, G's.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate that advice too, man. That's for real, for real. That's love, bro.
That's what we're all about, my dude. We don't want to just do this thing. We want to give people jewels as well. Heineken is big on sharing a perspective that we have and giving it to people who really need it that's coming along.
Definitely. I appreciate y'all. What's y'all Instagram? I need to follow y'all ASAP, though, for real.
Oh, yeah. We'll send you a DM then. So that way, right after.
Send me a DM, bro, because I need to follow y'all, and we're gonna keep in touch, for real.
You want to gram as Bandupsick?
Yeah, Bandupsick, exactly.
Because just to close out, yesterday, Esso and I did a sit-down, and this nigga had 100 songs, and Esso like, yo, drop that shit or don't talk to us, nigga. Drop all 100, nigga.
No, I said, if he don't drop 100, motherfuckers better start DMing me so I could call this motherfucker. He better drop them joints, yo.
All 100.
Facts, all 100.
All right, man. We about to hit you on
y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
I just followed you, G's.
Okay, bet. I'm finna link in with you right now.
ESSOWRLD is me, so you good.
Okay, got you. I see you right there.
All right,
okay, awesome.
I just got blue honey. Blue honey, honey, honey. Blue honey, honey, honey. I just got blue honeys, it was cheesy like the gold tie. I feel like the weekend next on label, I'm a low life. But when it come down to it, bitch, you know I got that flow right. Killing these sounds like, oh my, I respond like so why. I just got some bags, you should be my come up. Better see that drip on fleek, run up on him, you gon' get gunned up. Yeah, making these hits, what the fuck I do? So you wanna verse and pants time too? Bitch, I'm sitting like the engine that good, but I wish a nigga would be the engine that blue. She look at me for them bands like I know you got it. I think I need a vacation, baby, take me shopping. She want me to pay her rent, she want me to pay her bills. I swear that pussy so toxic, when she rap me I get chills. I can't stick my dick in nothing average. I just got a body, her first person, now she bragging. All I wanted to do was work with artists, but now I'm taxing. All I wanted to do was stay iced out and drip in fashion. Baby on my lawn, she so toxic. You might get some attention, but that's not you, bitch. Lately I've been on some drop the shit. My whole team looked at me like sick, who is hottest, bitch. Yeah, I'm a low life, but they cap life. It's your rap life, in real life. Whole bunch of fake dances, what it feel like. I can't mix the rap life with the cap life. It's rap life, it's a cap life. Got your fans up, say you living life. But you sold out on your hood, what it feel like? I said you sold out on your hood, I never sold out on anybody, or I never changed. Only thing that's different about me, now I got some change. I had to Bandupsick, I'ma put the Porsche up in my name. Bitch on the go, I got a flame. Oh, you ain't know I'm with the game. When my album drop, I'ma skate to the bank like hockey. You know I've been working hard, tryna be up in your top 3. And my mind's out here stay sharp, third out the Illuminati. Now I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if no one can stop me. Soon as I'm done hitting, tell her roll up. I just got some gas from Green Thumb, it was so loud. Watch me step in the arena with my pole out. All you talk about is money, that's all I know about. Yeah, I'm a low life, but they cap life. It's your rap life, in real life. Whole bunch of fake dances, what it feel like. I can't mix the rap life with the cap life. It's rap life, it's a cap life. Got your fans up, say you living life. But you sold out on your hood, what it feel like? I said you sold out on your hood, how it feel right?
10 men, 20 men, 30 men. I'm on something. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. That do what's up. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. Yeah, you come up. Yeah.
You know what it is, man. DJ Thorough, a.k.a. Thorough Zano, Bridge to the Streets. Right now, you're watching the hottest in the streets right here on thisis50.com. Shout out my boy Wonder. We live from One World Studios. You know how we do. Got a special guest in the building, man. And I got to put this out here before he even introduce himself. This man just drove from L.A., Los Angeles, California, not Louisiana, L.A., to New York City. I commend you on that. Introduce yourself.
Hey, appreciate you, my boy. I appreciate you 100, man.
Right.
I'm Bandupsick, you know what I mean? My slow, you know, I used to be broke. I had to band up. You feel me? I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
You feel me? Originally from Chicago. Then I moved to Minnesota for a little minute. Did some little work down there. Then, you know, just recently moved to L.A. to kind of, you know, start my legacy. Yeah.
So if somebody say, yo, can you rap? What would you say?
I would say, hell yeah.
You can rap.
Definitely.
So if somebody say, would you prefer to rap or sing, what would you do?
I would say both, because I'll transition rapping into singing.
Glad you said that.
Literally.
You know why? Because I have a segment on this show. Where's drum roll? We got drums over there, but I can't get them right now. It's called On the Spot.
Okay.
You know what that means?
I'm gonna be put on the spot. Shit.
That means you're on the spot, man. We need to hear some bars. And
Okay.
since you sing, I'm sure you're going to infuse that. Basically, we need to see what you do. Just do what you do. Give them a demonstration of what you do.
No
Now,
beat, no beat.
No beat. I want them
No
to hear
beat.
you. You know what I mean? I want
Okay.
them to hear. So listen, you could do a song, something off the top, your go-to rhyme, or whatever you do. Just look into the camera, let them know the name, and impress the hell out of these people. Let's go.
All right. Space Rock, band up. You already know a nigga keep them hands up. All these bitches wanna fuck me cause them bands up. They look at me like, damn, sick, where your mans up? Hold up. All these hoes wanna fuck with a nigga like. They say a nigga keep them shots cause a nigga right. They wanna fuck with me cause they say I'm alright. They wanna fuck with me cause I'm being so tight. Montclair, got a drip, looking like I'm dangerous. All these hoes on my dick, they say sick you famous. Finna kill again cause I ain't no lame shit. Finna hit your ass in your fucking brain, bitch. Freestyle. You know what I mean?
Okay. You fused both of them. I
Yes,
like
sir.
how you did that.
Yes, sir.
I pay attention. Definitely. So I'm just trying to I don't put people in a box. I just ask them straight out.
Okay.
So, like, style-wise, are you a rapper? What do you make songs about girls? You storyteller? You turn up? You do street stuff? Like, where are you at? Concepts? As far as concepts, music.
I don't want to be cliche-ish and say I do it all because I feel like
Nothing wrong
everybody would
with that.
say that. You know what I mean?
Well, trust me, if you say that, you would have to prove that. But go ahead.
Literally, definitely.
I'm hoping you do say that. Okay.
I've definitely. Let's just put it like this. Me and her went through a time in my life where I've made albums about my daughter. Literally.
Okay, dope.
Literally, I got a whole album called Jaylee that's just about pain. I'm talking about it was me going through, everything that got me to this level and transitioned me into a man, from a boy. Then I got, music, that's space, kind of like Lil Uzi Nav type music.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then I got music that's more like Atlanta Money Man kind of, music. If I had to compare myself to these kind of artists.
Right.
Because I fuck with Money Man. Money Man my favorite artist. Shout out to Money Man.
Okay.
And I would say my main box, though, would be like drip kind of R&B music.
Okay.
Because I'm a singer. I sing
You're a singer.
I really
Okay,
sing
so you
a lot.
sing. So what made you leave Minnesota?
Opportunity.
Opportunity.
You know what I mean? I feel like I love Minnesota. You know what I mean? It's a lot of good people
Prince
there.
came out of there, right?
Exactly.
Come on, don't get
You know
no
what I
better
mean?
than that.
Literally, one of the legends. Literally, I just feel like for rap though.
Mars Day, The Time.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
It's a lot of.
It's a lot of like singers. That
Apollonia,
came out of
Vanity 6, all of that. That's all under the Prince umbrella. That was,
Prince had a legacy. He painted the city purple. No lie.
Right. Nah, I
like,
love
no
it.
lie. Everybody mess with Prince down there. He like a legend.
Right.
But like far as rappers go, we only got like atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
You know what I mean? And
Okay.
like that kind of underground. It ain't no like industry hip hop. There.
Right.
Ain't no name. You can't name a name. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think from Minnesota. No, I can't. I not mainstream. Nobody that really took off. On a national level.
Lizzo not from there, but she was there when she kind of took off. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Oh, so Lizzo.
Lizzo would be the new.
You know what face
mean?
of Minnesota.
She kind of, she kind of rapping a little bit her songs.
Okay.
I fuck with Lizzo. Shout out to Lizzo. You know what I mean? She definitely shows love to the city.
Right.
So I just feel like, far as like rappers goes, it ain't no outlets for us there.
Okay.
It ain't no This Is 50 there. There
Right.
ain't no, you know what I mean? Nothing there to really put the shine on us.
Put the shine on you, right?
Literally.
Well, now my rebuttal to that is you have the internet. A lot of people have made careers that never would have been sort of light of day if it wasn't for the internet. Like Soulja Boy.
Like Soulja, exactly.
You
He
know what I
started
mean?
the internet.
Like Ray Shremmer. Who else? A lot of people.
A lot of people,
A lot of
literally.
people. Bobby Shmurda probably would have never popped if it wasn't for the internet. If you would have threw that hat in the air and they didn't make the vine of that and that song blew up, it's a lot of people because of the internet.
That's true.
It popped. So I don't like people to use certain. Not saying that's an excuse, but it's a
True.
fact. It is a fact. One thing about New York City and L.A., big cities. This is multimedia multimedia channel of the world, like L.A., New York, places like that. You have to come to New York. If you're doing music, at some point you have to come to New York.
You gotta come to New York.
You have to go to Atlanta now.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go to Atlanta and L.A. These are cities you have to go to. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because those are the major markets. So I get it. A place like in the mid what's that, mid-northwest Minnesota? It's like mid-north.
Yeah, it's kind of northish, it's Midwest still.
Yeah, Midwest,
technically.
North Midwest, if you will,
if
because it's
you
up
will.
top.
Literally.
So it is a
Kinda
journey for
cold.
somebody in
And
Minnesota.
It's cold as shit in Minnesota, like.
Yeah, the journey for somebody in Minnesota is completely different from the journey of somebody in New York City, clearly, because
True.
everything is right here. You know what I mean?
Literally.
But
we ain't even got no designer stores up there, bro.
No.
Nah, you gotta go to Nordstrom's and the Mall of America type.
I would say, yeah. What about Mall
You know what
America?
I mean?
We got the roller coaster in the mall.
That's like
that's a slick mall, yo.
It's a great mall. The Mall of America is huge. It's definitely probably
Right.
the best mall I've been to in the world so far.
That's the best mall I've ever been
I've
to.
been to a bunch of malls.
Nothing's
bro.
touching that.
Ain't nothing
They
touching
got a
the Mall of
roller
America.
coaster in the mall that
Literally.
runs through the fucking mall. That's
But ain't nothing
touching
like
that.
Rodeo. Ain't nothing like walking to Saks Fifth. Ain't
Right.
nothing like, you know what I mean, going to Neiman's. We ain't got none of that out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you can't just go down a block where designer everywhere. You know, you gotta order it
You
online.
gotta order it online.
And wait for it.
Right.
You can't try it on. You gotta hope it fit.
You gotta know your size, right?
Literally. You have
Right.
to have done this before. You feel me?
Right. All right, so let's get right to the music, man. What you got out? What we promoting? What we doing?
Yeah, so right now we just dropped Planet Wars on my birthday, August 25th.
Okay.
So my birthday just passed, literally. So we
Okay,
just dropped it.
happy belated.
I appreciate that, boss.
Okay.
So Planet Wars is basically a new me. You know what I mean? It's like me recreating myself. And,
Okay.
I want to say, bro, it's like some explosive music. Like literally, it's auto tune. It's like R&B feel to it. It's got like the whole streets feel to it still.
Right.
But at the same time, it's gonna take you on a journey through space because I'm literally talking about different aspects of space, but putting it on a way where it's like shit. He dripping from space or you know what I mean. You get what I mean?
No, I got you.
So it's a whole nother like language and segue of me bringing space, drip, and struggle, because there's a lot of struggle talking about it now. From how I used to be broke, what I used to have to do, shit. I be trying to ask people for shit didn't work, then I have to just go get it. You feel me?
Right.
And that was it.
Right. Now you mentioned the auto tune. A lot of a majority part of the industry may feel like the auto tune has ran its course. Like, why are you still using auto tune? Let me ask you that.
I mean, I feel like auto tune is hip hop now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Explain yourself.
I feel like it's like Pro Tools. You know how everybody used to use like Logic or Fruity Loops or whatever to record. Then Pro Tools, somebody made a hit and everybody wanted to use Pro Tools.
Right.
That's just like Auto-Tune. T-Pain and brought it to the level to where everybody just kind of use it now.
No, everybody at one point definitely used auto-tune. That's what I mean by it kind of literally ran its course, because there was a point where everything was auto-tune. So
I mean, look at the Baby for an example.
Right.
The Baby rapped probably for I don't know how long till he blew up. He blew up. And then they said, we tired of what you're doing. Do something different. Then he got with Roddy Ricch and did the auto-tune.
Right.
Ran on Lamborghini or a cop car.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So he blew up before that.
He blew up before that. Don't get me wrong. But the auto-tune kept him going.
And I did his first interview in New York City too, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
If you didn't know that. Yeah, I do a lot of people's first interview.
Okay.
I always have to let people know that. You know,
No,
we're sitting next to greatness right now.
No, really? You're doing my first interview. Shit.
Right. But what you don't know is I do everybody's first interview, and for whatever reason, they take off. They blow up.
No, real shit.
No, this is real shit. They blow up. Shit. So you're no different. So I'm calling it now. Like, I talk stuff into existence. So you're gonna blow up. So let's just save ourselves the time and trouble. Just go ahead and cut me the check for $5 million now. Why wait till you blow up, right? Just go ahead.
Hey, just give me my money. I already put the stamp on you right now. Hey, I appreciate you, though. I appreciate you for real, for real.
Ah, definitely. So listen, you spent some time in Chicago, or you're originally from Chicago, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chicago's a whole different animal, man.
Bruh.
Whole different animal. Now, why did you leave Chicago? Because there are opportunities there. You got a lot of people that came out of Chicago. Common, Chief Keef,
it was a
Lil
little
Durk,
different.
you know.
I ain't
So
gonna lie,
a lot of people.
Like Pops kind of was struggling a little bit in Chicago.
Okay.
I was young then, and make a long story short, one day I woke up, bro. It was a knock at the door. It was about 12 officers. Pops must ain't paid the rent for I don't know how long. Bro, they moved all our shit out. I'm talking about on the front line.
So the marshals came.
The marshals
Wow.
came, kicked the eyes clean out, bro.
Wow.
I'm talking about I'm running down, cause my grandma lived probably like 6 blocks down the street, so I'm running down there like, Grandma, the police kicking us out. She drive down here. By the time we make it back, the whole crib
is outside.
Outside. Like, no bullshit.
Wow.
I'm like 12 years old, bro, traumatized. Like, what the fuck? They put my game on the
Damn.
They broke the 64.
Damn. Wow.
Literally. So we had to move to Minnesota. We fucking
Okay, I guess that's why you left
Grandma
Chicago. You have no choice. All right, damn.
Literally.
Wow,
Grandma
man.
moved eyes to Minnesota. Like, look. Because Pops was kind of into the drugs a little bit. You know what I mean? Chicago was definitely, he had just got laid off of CHA. And he was making a bag then, so he was able to be a functional addict. You know what I mean? But then at that point, when they laid him off, it was over with. It was like, you know what I mean? Pops couldn't juggle them both.
I respect your honesty, because a lot of people come up here and they don't. It's like a lot of artists. I'm gonna say a lot of people. A lot of artists, they don't tell you the real human stories. Like, you know what I mean? Like for whatever reason, everybody just start rapping and automatically they already rich.
They already rich.
I'm like,
I struggled, bro. For real.
Nobody struggled. Nobody had a regular job. Everybody was trapping. Like,
everybody
that don't make sense. Everybody's a dope boy. And it was just like, huh?
Nah, I struggled bad, bro. When I first moved up, I took off from Minnesota, right? So go segue into this. I took off from Minnesota, went to LA, slept in my car for 3 weeks before I was able to finally buy a store. I bought a store for like 3 bands.
Okay. Well, damn, what kind of store you bought?
He just rented it.
Oh,
just rented it. He let me just move in, rent it type shit. And
what'd you sell out of there?
Nothing. We was just sleeping.
Oh, you just using it to sleep?
Just losing it to sleep, literally, bro. Fucking goddamn. From there, bro. Like literally, I was doing Instacart. No lie. I was doing Instacart, making probably like $2,000-$3,000 a week.
Okay.
Doing Instacart. You know what I mean? Running that up for a little minute. Then we hit a lucky break. And no lie, that lucky break. You know what I mean? I banned up from there. No lie.
Okay. So you here now? What part of LA you in?
I'm in Los Angeles. I'm downtown.
Oh, you down? Oh, you downtown?
Literally downtown.
Okay.
Like, and you know, this is the crazy part, right? So this is the synchronicity of it all. I was in Minnesota in St. Paul downtown.
Right.
Now I live off of St. Paul Avenue in LA downtown. Synchronicity, right?
That's dope.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Literally, I was like, this shit meant.
So if you have a son, you should name him St. Paul.
You feel me? I was thinking that too. I ain't gonna lie though.
See
but
that?
I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking some shit like that. Probably not the Saint in there, but
But
Paul.
Paul, you know, hey, you never know. You never know. So you grew up pretty much Minnesota, Chicago.
I moved back to Chicago a few times.
LA. Like growing up, like musically, what was playing in your household? I'm curious.
Pops really was like into the old school Dusties. I actually like jazz. That man was a jazz dude. Like he would. Okay. That's all I heard. Like literally, like origin type shit. My grandma, she was into like the older kind of, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire kind of music.
Okay.
You know
Real soul shit.
Real soul shit. Yeah. Literally, you know,
we're soulful beings, you know what I mean? So
literally, and that's when that music was, you know, because I'm an '80s baby, so that music was like, you know what I mean? I look young, but I'm an '80s baby, no lie.
Right.
And that music was kind of, you know, at that point taking over. '90s music was just kind of coming in with R. Kelly and all them.
Right.
Like literally, so I was in that time frame listening to that kind of music. So I'm kind of stuck on that music too, bro. Like I make the music that you used to listen to, and I make the music that you listen to now. Because I'm from kind of that era.
Right. Okay.
Definitely.
I always ask artists this question. You got one record. I'm gonna give you one record.
Okay.
And you can put any artist on that song. Who you gonna put? Any era, any artist. Who you going with?
Shit. I'm gonna have to say I'm going with Drake. Shit, I'm going.
You say Drake or Drake?
Drake.
Okay, I ain't mad at that.
Going up for show. You know what I mean?
Well,
you know, if we going business term, you know, because I'm thinking strategically on business.
She's like, nah, I don't want
to. You know what I mean? I'm throwing.
Oh, okay.
I'm throwing Drake on the motherfucking record, and we finna go to the moon. You see what Dirk just did?
Oh yeah, Dirk is out of here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Dirk. Yeah,
literally, he out of there now.
Yeah,
shout out to Dirk, Chicago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Lil Dirk, man. You know,
literally,
he's definitely moving, definitely. So listen, if anybody want to get in contact with you, how can they do that?
Instagram at Bandupsick. You know what I mean? Follow me on IG. That's where my movement at right now. You know what I mean? You can find me on Twitter at MTMGangSick. You know what I mean? But IG is where I'm really at Bandupsick. You know what I mean? And then email me as well at bandupsick@gmail.com for any bookings, anything.
Right. Give me your top 5 artists of all time you like to listen to.
Top 5. Okay. Number 1, we got to go with Money Man for sure. That's number 1. Number 2, I got to hit Uzi. Number 3, I got to hit Nav. Number 4, I got to hit up Dr. Dre. And then number 5, I got to give Cube.
Ice Cube?
Ice Cube.
Damn, that's...
Yes, sir.
I love it, but that's the most like Uzi, Ice Cube, and Dre. Like
today was a good day. I sung that shit forever.
That's
bro.
some crazy.
I'm talking about.
Yo, you threw me off with that one. I was like, damn. But that goes back to what I just said. How I can listen to
different things,
and it still coexist. And you just
kind of did the same thing.
I'm not. That's way like. Little Uzi and Ice Cube?
Ice Cube.
Because people that listen to Ice Cube do not listen to Little Uzi, and people that listen to Uzi do not listen to Ice Cube. So
it's
at least they're fans. It's like, how?
It's a leap for sure. It's a leap.
Yeah, that's like you blow my mind with that one. That's crazy.
I fuck with Cube though, man.
No, Cube is storytellers. Cube and fucking Slick Rick. Those are the best storytellers.
Literally.
Like, today was a good day. I gotta say nothing else.
Literally.
And children's stories. Slick Rick. What's better than those 2 stories in hip hop?
I honestly, the only artist I can say that does tell good stories besides him is Joel Santana. Joel's has some good ass stories.
I can't think of a story he told though. And I'm from Harlem.
Lil Boy Fresh?
That doesn't ring a bell. I know that song, but I don't. That's just my opinion.
That whole album of Joel's had like 3 or 4 stories on there. Like Joel's definitely. And y'all from New York.
Why not
so
like, just hurry the fuck up.
Joel Santana got some good stories.
No, I fuck with Joel.
Like,
I definitely fuck with Joel.
Especially that dope
I ain't
Fresh.
never put him in a storytelling category though. Like maybe I got to go back. I could be wrong. I got to go back and listen to him.
What was the name of that album? I can't.
I'm gonna go back and listen to that.
It was that album though.
Right.
I can't think of the name of his album that it was, but it had Dope Boy Fresh on there.
Right.
Whatever the album that is, he's got like 3 or 4 stories on there.
Right. When I think of stories, I think about when Rewind. When Nas told a story backwards, And
I get what you mean.
You see what I'm saying?
I
Like,
get what you
stuff
mean.
that I don't got to think about.
I'm thinking like speaker knocker stories or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
No, I got you. But listen, before we get out of here, man, is there anything else you want to chop it up or to speak on that we didn't touch on?
Go ahead, cop the album. It's out, iTunes,
Okay.
Spotify.
What's the name of it? Let them know.
Planet Wars. You know what I mean? Planet Wars, Bandupsick.
Okay.
You know, follow me on IG. You feel me? Just look out for this movement. Like I said, we finna come hard. This just the beginning. And y'all finna see some things, man.
All right.
You know what I mean?
And I got a lot of respect for you, man, because I love family men, like, and family artists that come in with their family. I see artists coming here with their kids all the time.
Definitely.
And I see artists coming here with their mother.
No, definitely.
And I respect that. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that, bro.
I respect that.
Real,
Don't take that for granted, man. That's dope.
No,
you know what
definitely.
I mean?
That's my little world right there.
That's dope. That's dope. All right.
Definitely.
So we're going to get up out of here, man. DJ Thorough, let him know the name.
Bandupsick, man. Y'all already know what it is.
You know what it is, man.
Chicago Stepper.
And like always, when you see us, one knee us. Let me pay respects.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
10 men, 20 men, 30 men. I'm on something. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. That do what's up. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. Yeah, drink them up. Yeah.
Yo, Benz, you killed that shit.
I got some secrets that I'm taking to the grave, yeah. I got some people scared to hate me to my face, yeah. I got some beef and I don't care what we gon' take it. That's on my bitch, I promise you that she too basic. I ain't getting my mode, streets so I'm keeping my code. The street tryna take my load, the streets tryna take my soul. Can't hate on no nigga, I just take they hoe. Murder every track, first degree, case closed. I can't hate on no nigga, I just take all they hoes. Know that do it to me, so you know it's kiss close. Hit your tan out the street, got my foot in the dough. Hate on me, I'm so unique, you know how this shit goes. And I can't blame nobody, I just stay so relentless. On offense, but I keep up on my defense. Know you was an amateur when you were dangerous. You from a different planet, I live in different dimensions. Niggas don't even wanna be your homie, they just space shit on the come up. And if they can't get their hands on what they thought, they gon' turn up. Cut a lot of shit off, yeah, you know these niggas burn up. Man, I don't want none of these fucking in that's me, that's real. I got some secrets that I'm taking to the grave, yeah. I got some people scared to hate me to my face, yeah. I got some beef and I don't care what we gon' take it. That's on my bitch, I promise you that she too basic. I ain't getting my mode, streets so I'm keeping my code. The street tryna take my load, the streets tryna take my soul. Can't hate on no nigga, I just take they hoe. Murder every track, first degree, case closed. Yeah, fuck that auto-tune. Yeah, I bought them goons. All you see is money when I hit the room. Big old check shit. Drum roll, get them. Yeah. Hey, y'all with the guys in them. They flipping pies in them. Them niggas counterfeit. Ain't no disguising them. That little nigga my son. I'll ride for him. But that other nigga bitch ain't got no tie with him. I just hit your bitch with some all green Balenci's on. Why you niggas always snitching in your songs? If I'm tryna fuck, look, bitch, I ain't gon' ask that. Bad bitch, she ain't scared to ask me where the cash at. I got in the club with a magazine, no pants yet. She a bad bitch, but got too many antics. WBC, I'm the heavyweight champ. Late night trapping, look, bitch. She just wanna fuck, cause I'm from Chicago. Minnesota, what I rep, close that back door. I been there too long, all my ties strong. I'm about to tell the city like I'm King Kong. Fuck that auto-tune, yeah, I bought them goons. All you see is money when I hit the room. Big old check shit. Drum roll, get them. Yeah. Hey, y'all with the guys in them. They flipping pies in them. Them niggas counterfeit. Ain't no disguising them. That little nigga my son. I'll ride for him. But that other nigga bitch ain't got no tie with him. crazy we was in love, now you talking bad, babe. I turned two baddies down, they wanted to have a tag team. Got your friends all in you in the rooms, got seen. I'm just trying to wake up, this feel like a bad dream. This feel like a bad dream. Wake up, this a bad dream. This a bad dream. This feel like a bad dream. Wiggle, this a bad dream. Wiggle, this a bad dream. If you overbroke, then I don't see how you can still sleep. Every day I work hard on my caress so I can eat. I'm the chef and alchemist, yeah, I got the recipe. Remember I was stressed out, now ain't nothing stressing me. I go hard automatic, yeah, little bitch, I be spazzing. And my best friend is Franklin, but I play with Granny Jack. Changed by my watch a laser, got the 4 like I'm Darth Vader. I just got my life so stable, moody if I don't see paper. It felt like a dream when I woke up in this lifestyle. Remember all about all that next, now nigga got right now. It's crazy we was in love, now you talking bad, babe. I turned two baddies down, they wanted to have a tag team. Got your friends all in you in the rooms, got seen. I'm just trying to wake up, this feel like a bad dream. This feel like a bad dream. Wake up, this a bad dream. This a bad dream. This feel like a bad dream. Wiggle, this a bad dream. Wiggle, this a bad dream. She's so in love. She can't believe she with a real one. In love. If we together, we gon' kill some. In love. Sometimes I need more hard to heal from you, babe. It's hard dealing with a real one. Give me all your darkest secrets, baby. I'ma hold it tight. I know cold hearts get lonely in the middle of the night. Most these girls don't turn me on. It's crazy how you my type. Sometimes we both wrong and right. That's the reason why you fell in love. Love, reason why you fell in love, reason why you fell in love, reason why you fell in love, reason why you fell in. How we fall in love so fast, yeah, that's so crazy. Feel like we just met, make you my lady. Shortly after that, you had my baby. You held me down like no bitch would, that shit was crazy. These girls wanna be like you cause you so upper echelon. You the leader of the tribe when you say chase them bitches run. And don't worry when them bitches say cause all them bitches dumb. They'll try to sink your Titanic but your ship still gon' run. When love, she can't believe she with a real one. In love, if we together we gon' kill some. In love, sometimes I need more hard to heal from you, babe. It's hard dealing with a real one. Give me all your darkest secrets, baby, I'ma hold it tight. I know cold hearts get lonely in the middle of the night. Most these girls don't turn me on, it's crazy how you my type. Sometimes we both wrong and right. That's the reason why you fell in love. Love, reason why you fell in love, reason why you fell in love, reason why you fell in love, reason why you fell in. She in love, you know. There's some rules that go behind that, but she gon' do it all, and that's only real.